About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Ronald Ruiz.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Josh Nicholson. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Albert Williamson. And there's a ball.
One strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Chase Dell. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 2 down.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And a 1-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Dodgers go down quietly, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, starting on the mound in this one, Brian Williamson. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering is down low.
It's a good take.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Now in for the Braves, Colson Montgomery. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. In the air, out towards right center. Cowser makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And now it's even up.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Phil McManus up next. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And now Adrian Rubio. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a 1-2. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. Ronald Ruiz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Foss racing over to make the catch. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's a speed threat. Phil McManus.
The third baseman.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In the air, right field. Cowser in position. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Jerome Lopez. Next up for the Braves. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering upstairs.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And the pitch. Check swing went around, and it's 3-2. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had.
Gabe. Real Rodriguez.
You're out. 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 He's out. 3 out.
Adrian Rubio steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out swinging his first time. And a 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next is Dodgers.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ronald Ruiz digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. Kicks and fires. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. 2 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Enos Rodriguez will hit next. Flied out to center in his first at bat. The count 2-1.
3-2.
Struck him out looking. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back at Truist Park. And here's the first baseman, Colson Montgomery.
The first baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here. And next for Atlanta, Robbie Oliger. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And another ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 now. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little.
And
3. Out. 3.
the new pitch pitcher in the game. Ryan Martins.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Got him swinging.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have.
That hit him. He's back for it. He's out. 3. He's safe.
Albert Williams.
He's safe.
Great.
Three.
Brady Hayashi. Back here in Atlanta. Juan Moreno into the game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 9. Now pitching for the Braves. Number 18. David. Now pitching for the Braves. Number 32.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Our entire
Happy.
ready to go now. And now the first baseman, Albert Williamson. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch downstairs, and the count's full. Got him. One away. At the plate, Chase Dell. 2 for 4 in the game last night. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
The pitch. Just missed. Towards first. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brady.
1 down.
Hayashi.
And up next for Los Angeles, Brady Hayashi. Over to first, and he's saved. Dell leads off first with one away. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And here it comes. That one missing inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Throws to second for one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Welcome back. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Geraldo Vizqueras. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game. Only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
Now, here is Jim Haney. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Off the mark there. And now 3 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's going to be Brian Raber. So now 1-2. And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Cowser makes the grab. 2 away now. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Jackie Littleton.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Jackie Littleton. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Kicks and deals. That misses. The count now 2-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
3-2 now. Phil McManus waiting for a turn at the plate. Three-two now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Adrian Rubio. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Next pitch is outside.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Righty to the plate. And delivers outside. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The punch out there. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now, Ronald Ruiz. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Got it by him for the K. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Colton Cowser. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Two-one now. And that misses off the outside edge. Called strike right there. So now 3-2. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark. And now Phil McManus. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
On the ground right side. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Colson.
And here is Colson Montgomery. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
And now it's filled up. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And now a full count.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And the Braves go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Truist Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Got him. And one gone.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And the batter now, Gabriel Rodriguez. Strike 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other.
3. Out. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. He's safe. Out. He's out. 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 You're out. Out.
Back to the top of the line. Manager out of the duck. Ronaldo Bond.
Now pitching for the Braves.
3. He's out.
Gets handed the rock out. Back to the leadoff spot. Juan Moreno gets the call from the pen.
Number 26, Juan Moreno.
And compared to a
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Dodger lead.
Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 10, Kelvin Lovey. Now pitching for the Braves. Number 3, Richie Ford. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-1. Dino Villa earned the 3rd W of his season as the Diamondbacks slithered past the Guardians 2-1. The Friars got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 9-3. The Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-7. Quinn Priester was victorious for the 5th time this season as San Francisco got by the White Sox 4-2. The Miami Marlins launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-5. The Phils put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Nats 8-4. The Cubbies picked up 14 hits in total as they ran over the Reds 11-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Orioles picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 15-4. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. The Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Tigers. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit atop the NL East, and the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. The D-backs finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 6-1. In the standings, the Guardians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-0. As of right now, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Padres sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-0. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Chi Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-1. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the White Sox are sitting atop the AL Central. The Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-4. In the standings, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Mets are at the bottom of the division. The Phillies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 5-3. As of today, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Nationals are 3rd in the division. The Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-4. Heading into the day, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Cubs are atop the division. The Brewers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 3-2. As of right now, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central, while the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Ronald Ruiz. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
So just about set now. And starting in this one, Kent Rocker. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like
Leading
there's
off
more
tonight for
pressure,
the Angels,
he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2 again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now Ezra Torres. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Two now. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike three.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Angels held in check, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in L.A., showing the slab in today's game, Jerome Martinez.
Well, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
The 1-1. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Here's the left fielder, Brady Hayashi. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Right side. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be an error or a walk.
pitch. Left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now the center fielder, Luis Feliciano. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And a 2-1 on the way.
Ball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike 2. Left-hand batter waits. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Another solid power season. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
Next offering upstairs. Singy, how about this, though? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. And it's fouled away. And here's a 3-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Next to hit, Andy Pages. Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Two outs. And that one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Rocker picks over Feliciano. Back easily. Gets under it and pops it up. Cowser, as he glides to his left, makes a nice running catch. And that's the inning. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the DH, Adrian Rubio. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch.
Full count.
And that one hammered for Armstrong. Going back on this one. Still going back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Ronald Ruiz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1. There's a strike. One and two now. And downstairs, Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Enos Rodriguez. Pitch misses inside. 3-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
The pitch. And that's ball four.
Take your base.
Batting seventh, the right fielder,
Colton Cowser steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ryan Bliss. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Crow Armstrong makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Floyd Griffin. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. Next offering down in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 9.
And next for the Angels, Jonathan Aranda. The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hayashi drifts towards it. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Grant.
So the lineup flips over. Grant Levine, the next to hit for the Angels. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hit 97 on the gut. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Kyren Paris.
The second baseman, Kyren Paris.
The wind of the pitch. And a count 1 and 2. Next pitch is popped up. And there's 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Albert.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Albert Williamson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Good eye right there. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The left fielder, number 8.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Brady Hayashi. Lied out his first time. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The wind to kick the pitch.
Ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezra Torres.
Torres.
And it is 2-1.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Bliss sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Eloy Oliveros, the next to hit for the Angels. The Angels yet to pick up a hit here. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And a ground ball to first, and that squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
And next will be the cleanup. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Adrian Rubio. Doubled his first time up. And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now
and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ronald Ruiz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
At the belt and fires. Pulls that one foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one misses, and the count's full. Enos Rodriguez to bat next. Chadwick over at second, 1 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Enos Rodriguez. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. The 1-1. There's the strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Colton Cowser waits on deck. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Levine under it. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Angels 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Andy Pages. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayashi drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Then there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher
Floyd Griffin, the next to hit for the Angels. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The 1-1. That one drifts inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, second base.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with
Aranda.
everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first with one gone. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. 3-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Action in the pen down there. Juan Moreno getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Choi getting loose as well. And now the shortstop. Right. Now the Angels. Matt Ward taking.
Attention please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 68, Matt Ward.
Three.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 26, Juan Moreno. Now pitching for the Angels, number 9.
Over on the mound. Angels make.
Pitching for the Angels, number 1, Anjo Melendez.
Full, take your break.
Making a move for a pinch hit. Here's Grant Levine. Sheldon Levine comes on now.
Your attention please. This team's defensive for the Angels.
And next is the designated hitter.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 2, Henry Gutierrez. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 5,
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they got a road win against Arizona 11-10. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-3. Jim Green got his second W of the season, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 5-1. The Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they took down the Nationals in Washington 12-5. The Pirates combined for 4 total home runs as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-7. The O's totaled 11 hits as they destroyed the Rays 11-4. The Guardians